And off we go. Well, welcome everyone. It is so exciting to be here with all of you tonight. It is our first online event and it's all about you and your designing of your best life. The panel that we have this evening are incredible. I feel very grateful for being on here with these three incredible ladies. My name is Ange McDonald. I'm based in Brisbane, Australia, and I'm going to be sharing with you a bit about my background and my journey with how I've started to create my best life, and I'm really loving that journey. But tonight, what you can expect, everyone, is just insight to how you too can be in the driver's seat to actually start to design your best life. You're going to hear from Priscilla Skippington, who is a mum. She's an award-winning entrepreneur. She's based in Brisbane. You're going to be also hearing from Ellie Wilford, who is a dear friend of mine. She's based in Auckland, New Zealand, and comes from the food industry and is a thriving entrepreneur before starting on this journey a few years ago. And Nicole Fountas, she's based in Melbourne, Victoria, a mum of four, and comes from a beauty therapist background. You'll be hearing from all of us on how we are designing our lives and living our best life through working online and partnering with an incredible company called Nu Skin. So I'm going to pass it over to Ellie Wilford initially, and we're then going to sort of wrap it up at the end and take any sort of questions if we have time. So Ellie Wilford, I'm going to pass the talking stick to you.
Thank you, Ange. Thank you for the lovely intro and welcome everyone. It is wonderful to be sharing this tonight with you. So as Ange mentioned, I have a food background. I was in the food industry and I had one of those careers that was like, if I could have chosen my dream job, it would have been my dream job. I loved it. Everything about it was just perfect for me. And I got married and had my first child, and I realized really quickly, like within a couple of months, that I couldn't continue with it. And it was like the rug had been pulled out from underneath my feet. I really didn't expect that. And I don't know why, I just didn't. And I decided that I needed to do something for myself. And so accidentally stumbled upon a product that Nu Skin made, which was an anti-aging machine, which literally gave me a facelift in 5 minutes. And I thought, oh my gosh, what is this? I have to have one. Bought it. I don't have that salesy background. I wasn't, looking for something to sell, but I fell in love with these products. And the year that I bought my product, the company won a worldwide innovation award, and it won against the iPad. So the iPad came out the same year and I was up for the award. And our company put out a skincare range which beat the iPad for a global innovation award. And that was a real kicker for me. I thought, this is a bit more than just a great product. This is innovation. So I did a lot of research and thought, this is amazing. I could do it from home. I could be online. I can have my family. I have a really, really busy family. My husband's away a lot. I don't have any family support. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to do it. But I just sort of followed my nose and kept learning new things. And this company keeps putting out these amazing products. And what it has given us is this amazing, flexible mum. So I am 100% flexible around everything. I can slot myself in when the kids need me, when Paul needs me, when we have to go away on holidays or trips, I'm there. There's no stress. There is no stress for our family. And it has been a huge learning curve for me. And if you like to learn new things, there's an amazing support culture behind everything. And it's just been the most incredible ride. And now we have social media, which is just a whole other world, which we have harnessed. So from a point of view of having freedom and lifestyle, I couldn't have wished when I thought what I had in my career was the best career in the world, but actually this has shown me so much more freedom. It really, I still sometimes pinch myself when I think, when I see how fast the business grows, having true leverage is like something that you don't actually realize how valuable it is until you got it. It's like having a whole lot of property. You just get paid when you sleep. It's brilliant. So that's a tiny bit about my story. I know, and you have come from a big business background, haven't you? You were a really high-flying, incredibly successful, gifted in the coaching arena, in the accounting arena too, weren't you?
I was, absolutely. So I am going to touch on my story very soon. I'm going to leave myself till after the amazing Priscilla Skippington, but certainly I looked at this business with the business hat on, and it just ticked all the boxes for me. Having a look at, coming from the traditional background with the business side of things, this business is just fantastic. And it's exactly what you say, Ali. It just gives you that ability to work on your terms and create that flexibility. So I'd like to introduce Priscilla, and if Priscilla could share a bit of her story with everyone that's listening, that would be fantastic. So I'm going to mute myself and pass it over to you, Priscilla.
Thanks, and hello everybody. I am Priscilla Skippington. I am based in Brisbane as well. I'm actually just around the corner from Ange, so we've become the best of friends through this business. So my story, I'm a graphic designer. I've been in the marketing, design, branding industry for about 9 years. 2 years ago, I've always been very entrepreneurial. I've always had multiple businesses on the side of working full time. Some worked, some didn't. And then in 2016, I decided to launch my first business properly, full time, which was a creative agency. And at the time, same as Ali, it was my dream job. It was my dream to create an agency where I could help people build their businesses. That's what I really love doing, helping people, with their branding, marketing, website, social media. That was really my jam. I was running workshops. I was running events. I was working around the clock to achieve what I thought would be financial freedom. Turns out, I felt like the more I worked, the more I spent, the more I'd have to, pay contractors. I felt like just the bills went up. The more I made, the more the bills went up. And 4 months into my business, I actually fell pregnant with my son, which was fine. I just continued. I worked just as hard as ever, which now looking back on it, was probably a bit silly. But at the time, I just did it because I was running a business. And then it wasn't until he came along, and he was about 6 months old, that I realized I no longer had 60, 70 hours a week to be running around, putting into a business, putting into workshops, events, all the rest of it. I was looking for an out. I said to my husband, that's it, I'm done. I'm just going to be a mum. But that's not possible for me. I'm not able to just sit there and do nothing. So I had been dangled this business opportunity with Nu Skin by Ange about a year prior, but didn't really do anything with it. I saw it from a business point of view. I knew that it was smart business. It ticked all the boxes, but it wasn't until I really got going last September that I realized, wow, this business is incredible and so different. In terms of, it does really give you that freedom. It gives you time freedom. It gives you financial freedom, and it's true leverage. I can take a day off with, my son, and we just go out and have a play date and have a coffee, and I can still be earning money. Now, in my traditional business, I could never do that. So for me, this business, it's now my full-time gig. And I absolutely love it. I couldn't be more thankful to Ange and the rest of the community within, Nu Skin and within our organisation, because it's just been an absolute blessing for myself and our family. Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Priscilla. And it's incredible, the relationships that you form through this. We've developed an incredible friendship. And without that, the actual positioning of the business, our beautiful friendship would not happen. So the community that you come into is amazing as well. So, and I suppose the theme with you and Ali is that flexibility and freedom around your family, and I suppose it's the personal growth that you gain from it as well, isn't it? So,
absolutely,
yeah. So a little bit about me before I introduce you to the beautiful Nicole. My background is in the business side of things. I come from my own traditional business. I always aspired to live an incredible life right from a young girl, and thought that was going to get a degree, climbing the corporate ladder, which I did on both accounts, and then got to the top of the corporate ladder and I was like, I'm living someone else's dream. And I'm commuting 2 to 4 hours a day. I was living on the Gold Coast, commuting from there to Brisbane. I was like, this sucks. And then I thought, okay, well, the logical thing to do to create my freedom and fun in life is to start my own business. And I started my own consulting business in the accounting industry. And much like what Priscilla just alluded to, I was on a hamster wheel. Like, I seriously had no time. I was traveling throughout Australia and New Zealand, helping these firms grow. And I love helping people achieve their goals and their vision. And I thought that was my path. However, at my detriment of not creating my own best life. So my beautiful friend Ali, who you've just heard from, said, look, would you be open to looking at something different? You could be earning what you're earning, or probably more potentially, and having more time and flexibility in your life. And I was like, that sounds really good, but I'm not too sure I've got much time for it right now. But I explored it. And I must say also, the underlying thing at that point for me was like, I'm in the accounting industry. This is serious business. And I was unsure about an alternative way of making money and designing my life. But the more I looked into it I fell in love with it, really. It was 3 years ago that I was like, I made a decision, I'm going to do this. And I can say the last 3 years have been phenomenal. I am off the hamster wheel. I'm not in my consulting business. I get to hang out with my family. I have traveled. I probably had 10 overseas trips in the last 2 years. And I'm about to hop on a plane on Friday to go hang out with my family in New Zealand for the month of December. Like, that's the awesomeness about this business. So if you're sitting there listening, going, you've just come through 2018 and you're going, something needs to shift. I don't have enough time, or I'm in the corporate world, or whatever it is, I would highly recommend that you start to make a shift and design your life and create your version of your best life. And it's all very possible through, New Skin is incredible, but we're also at a time where we can embrace social media. We can be in Brisbane, Australia, and be connected to the world and, have reach and share this with people. So I'd encourage you to look at your circumstances and know it's possible for you, because we're just 4 normal ladies that just made a decision to go for it. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to the beautiful Nicole, and she's going to share with you her journey thus far.
Hey everybody, so my name is Nicole Fountas. I'm a mum of 4 gorgeous, beautiful children, and also have a 15-year background of being a beauty therapist. Even though I absolutely love my career choice, and I did have my children quite young, so I was a young mum working full time. Really, I had no other choice. So being a beauty therapist, I used to travel an hour to work, an hour home, and I used to get so wound up and anxious because I used to miss all my kids' activities. So, when you have babies, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm going to go to their first day of school. I can't wait for their first day of soccer, or when they get that award at school, I'm going to be there. And reality is we're not sometimes, and we get stuck in that 9 to 5 long, slug that I guess we feel like there's no other option. And for myself, I thought there was no other option. I had my kids in after school care, childcare, I used to ask my friends and family, can you pick up the kids? Because I was always working. And as a therapist, it was always weekends, late nights. So it really, really affected my family. My husband also works 60 hours a week. He is in commercial construction. He has a severely bad back, so he's only got a few more years left in his job. So there was so much pressure for me to create. I just knew that there was a better way, but I just didn't know what better way. I was like, this is just going to be our life forever. I'm going to work my ass off in the salon. I'm not going to, do all those things that I dreamt of when I was pregnant with my kids, that I could be there for them. But I'm so thankful that one day I tried this toothpaste, and it all started with a toothpaste. I was like, I want to give that a go. And I fell in love with it. And once I found out that there was an opportunity behind it, I was like, oh my God, tell me more. Like, I need to know, because I could see the people that I was following, the freedom that they were getting from this business. And as a mum, my dream was to be able to stay at home with my kids and raise them and be there for all those exciting activities that we want to be there for. So I was so excited when I found this opportunity. I haven't looked back. I've now been doing Nu Skin for 7 months. It's created so much more freedom in my life. I say yes to more. I can say yes to when my son says, hey, Mum, I'm playing soccer on Saturday. Can you come? And I'm like, I'm there. I'm so there. In the past, I'd be like, mate, I've got to work. I'm sorry. And I could see the disappointment in his face. So for me, it's so enjoyable to be able to say yes. So yes to my kids more, and to be able to stay home. I'm now a full-time stay-at-home mother, and I run this business on the side at home, and I've now matched my full-time income, which is absolutely incredible. I'm so grateful. I'm just, there's no stress in the house. My husband's coming home to cook meals. I'm home. He's happy. And at first I was so skeptical about an opportunity like this. I guess because I've just always worked so hard my whole life. I just couldn't believe that there was a way where I could stay at home, create income whilst I'm at home, raising my children and doing all those incredible activities that I've never been able to do. I've never been able to go to a school assembly. So for me, it's massive. So I'm so grateful for this incredible opportunity. It's just opened up so many doors. It's created lifestyle freedom for us. It's unbelievable. My main goal is to get my husband retired eventually, which I know that I'm on the right track for that to happen. But yeah, it's just, I've just found so much freedom, and my kids are so much happier, my everything. So, this opportunity can seriously change your life. When I first looked at this, I think a question I had was, what if? Like, what if this could really change my life? Or what if this could give my family more family time? Or what if we could go on those holidays, every year that I've wanted to take the kids on, and I've never been able to because we've both been locked into a full-time employment and answer to a boss. Who wants to live under the 9-to-5 slug? I mean, it's horrible. You can't live life on your terms. I always said to myself, what if I could have financial freedom and not have that mummy guilt when I want to go get my hair done and my nails done, and I'm like, no, I'm a mum, I'm going to spend it on my kids, and I totally disregard myself. And that was my first goal, just to create enough income to be able to go and get my hair done. Just the little things that this business has given me just means the world. So, I really want you to ask yourself, if you've been invited here by someone, or someone has sent this link, what if this incredible free opportunity could change your life? It could take you away from that 9-to-5 slug, or free up some more family time, or like me, be able to say yes more to your children, or yes more to life, to travel, to do whatever it is that you desire, whether you're a mum, you're a student, you're a you know, a businesswoman, whatever it may be, this opportunity can really change lives. So I really want you to ask yourself, what if? And if anything tonight, out of the 4 gorgeous women, 3 plus me, you know, anything resonated with you tonight, please reach out and ask for more information. And you never know, this might be exactly what you're looking for. It might set you free. So please don't be shy, reach out, ask questions. You know, I'm sure whoever sent you this will be so happy to answer and guide you, just to see if this opportunity is exactly what you're looking for. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope we can do another one again, and thank you for taking time out of your precious family life or whatever it is you're doing to join us.
Thank you. It was awesome. So thank you, everyone. We will sign off now. Thank you so much, Nicole and the lovely ladies. And we will catch up with you real soon. See you later, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.